Hey everyone, this is going to be our last interactive notebook page for quite a while. You should have the orange or salmon colored paper that you see here on your screen. Go ahead and cut around each of those black lines, and you should have a whole bunch of little parts from the boxes along the left-hand side that are labeled product of powers, power of product, quotient of powers, power of quotient, power of power, and zero power and negative power. So cut all those boxes out separately. But the piece on the right, notice that you're going to be cutting around the outside edge. You're going to be folding along that dotted line. But on the left side, you're also going to be cutting each of those parts, and there are 7 of them, and you're going to cut those tabs so that as you fold across, you'll be able to see both parts on the left side and the right side, okay? So go ahead and cut those parts out, and then we'll come back in just a moment and I'll show you how to put this one together. Okay, so here you can see the parts. I've got all those little boxes cut out along the side, and you can see how I've trimmed along those tabs. I did go ahead and attach the title at the top of the page. That's kind of the default location for where that goes. But this, the big tall piece that has the list of properties and then all those tabs, you are only going to be gluing down the right-hand side because you want those flaps to move. And you want to glue that pretty much in the middle of your page so that the flaps can be both open or closed. And we're going to leave a little bit of room on the right-hand side of that that tall column of properties in order to put some additional examples. So go ahead and glue down just the right-hand side, so underneath the word property, and that whole side that is the one solid piece. Go ahead and glue that down in the middle of your paper, and in just a moment we'll come back and attach all of the properties to those tabs. Okay, so now that that center is glued down and you have the word property at the top of that and those flaps on the left are movable, you're actually going to close all of those flaps, and then you're going to attach the names of the property that goes with each of those. And they were given to us in order how they appeared on the paper when we cut them out, but if you're anything like me, you just cut them out and then they got kind of mixed up. So you can see there on the left, I've got each of those properties listed, and they are in order how they are going to attach to the outside of those tabs. So if you want to just give me a second, I'm going to get mine put together, and then I'll come back and the next picture is going to show you what the outside should look like when the tabs are folded across the properties and having the titles on the outside. So just give me a second, I'll put those together and be right back. All right, so that's what those tabs should look like on the outside. Again, when you open them and unfold them, then you will be displaying both the example and then the property and what it looks like on the right-hand side. All right, so it looks like if you've got those property names on the outside of the tabs, you're ready to go for class and for completing the notebook page. Nice job.